Hello, y'all. Alrighty, are we live? End stream, yep, we're live there. We're live here. I need to figure out how to get my phone added to the live. Bootcats, Bunny, Nano, Jay, hello. Thank you all for coming in. We're just going to be messing around, playing with the stand here. Jerome, hello. You can see I already have a 55-gallon on the stand. I did that late last night. And if I can get my phone set up here too. Is that there? Your charger's plugged into the couch, between the chair and the couch on an extension cord. All right, let's see. I need to figure out how to send this to my phone. Huawei, Zenny, hello, hello, Koro. It's time to harass me, yeah? Go ahead. All right. What do I do? How do I get my phone connected to this? Koro, you would know. Let's see, that says stop, present, invite. Let's see, invite. Let's see what that does. But it's my own stream. I don't need to invite myself. Send this link to your guests. You can also to share your instructions. Okay, let's send it to myself. Right? Or you can use here, let me see, hold on. Go to invite guests, you can usually just log in on StreamYard. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Let me see. I'm gonna just go to StreamYard on my phone. Stream. Oops. Alrighty. Yeah, we don't really got much to talk about, but and if I disappear for a minute or two, forgive me. I have a horrible toothache that I've been dealing with since Friday. No, I don't want to do that. That's starting a new stream. Or no, let's see. Enter studio. Phone. Yeah. Alright, so I see everyone's comments here. There we are. Device not connected. Connect their mic. Okay, so connect the freaking mic. I don't want the mic connected. I don't want my mic on for this. Ow. Now I built this stand out of 2x4s. Hello, Jenna. We had a sound loop. I'm trying to figure out how to turn the mic off. It says it's muted. Let's just see. That's a little close. Try and get y'all another angle. Plug that in. All right. Let's see here. All right. I'll be right back, and we'll get started. All right. We're back. Let's just look at some comments. Here's Dee Dee. Hello. June. Only Oscars. Mark. How are y'all doing today? Let's go over here. Steven. Let's see. What did I miss? Anybody? Here, Coral. Fish Fam Link. I wish there was a way I could turn the sound off of my phone because I can hear myself over here, and I find that very annoying. Yeah, so Zen, I built this stand out of 2x4s, and then I put some plywood on it as well because I just had that laying around. I got a bunch of it for free from my neighbor. They upgraded all their windows and whatnot to like hurricane grade windows, and they got this pretty cool like Kevlar shutter system for like their sliding glass doors and stuff. So they no longer needed plywood to board up their windows for hurricanes. So he gave it all to me. So yeah, built it in a couple hours. Um, then unfortunately I got my toothache started happening, so I had to postpone like painting it and stuff like that. So it took a couple days to get it painted. And then late last night I started to feel a little better. So I went ahead and brought it into the room and removed the metal stand that was on the 55. Well, that was under the 55. And put it in place. And then I just filled up the 55. That way I could do a little gravel vac before I replant it and then add the fish back into it. This rack is for 3 55-gallons. You guys are sitting next to over here the 60-gallon, which most of you know I have. I will be getting rid of that and trading it for a 55 in a sense. I like it. I just don't like how when you have to get in there and get to the bottom, you have to stick. Well, me, I have to stick my entire arm into the tank. So it's like either you get your shirt wet or you gotta go do it like Craig. You can go shirtless. But it's not really worth it for 5 gallons to me. So I'll either sell this one to the LFS that buys used aquarium stuff, or I will be giving it to Richard Reynolds because he is the one that is donating 255s to me. Um, I even built like this stand for the 60-gallon. Let's see, let's take this off again. I built a cinder block and wood, which I did extra. So it's 3/4 inch ply, 2x4, 3/4 inch ply. I even built it lower than like a traditional metal stand, but I still have to pretty much go swimming to mess with this thing. But yeah, that's that. And that's why we're doing this. There will also be another stand going over here. So right here is the 40 breeder and 2 10s underneath it. But I will be building another stand like this, the 2x4s, for the 50-gallon, which is right here, and the 40 breeder, and then I'll have the 10s on top. So that's the plan. And then I'll be putting a shelf in between right here, between the two. That way I can keep my desk right here. So, yeah, that's that. And I'm just going to start messing around. You watching? Are you watching my live? No? Are you even subscribed to me? All right. So, where? On the live? Yeah. Right now, I am going to be hanging the surge protector on the side. So I'm going to make a little template to where I can put the screws. Man, let's see where we want it. I wish I would have done this first and put it behind the stand, but it is what it is. I do like having access to it from the front where I don't have to go behind the stands. Can y'all hear me from way over here? That's crooked. Man, I tell you what, I do not wish toothaches on my worst enemies. They suck. Alright, well those screws will not work. Awesome. Joy. Let's see. What about these? No. What about these? No. Yeah. So could you go back? Could you hear me when I was down there? Legacy, Melvin, thank you. How you doing? Oh, if I would have known you was going live, Melvin, I wouldn't have started. We would have watched yours, and I could have done this afterwards. I don't like going over people. All right, thank you, Jenna. Yeah, I try to not go over anybody, just to share the love and whatnot. Oh, real quick, check this out, y'all. This is my new paper towel holder. Just mounts wherever you want. They make them as a stand, so you like when you just sit on your counter. But check it out, it's got glass cleaner inside. Just stores right inside there. I thought that was pretty slick. Only $9. All right, I gotta grab some screws from the living room. I'll be right back. Don't think these ones are gonna work either, but it might be skinnier. Well, that doesn't work. That means these aren't gonna work. Yep. Let's just put those back there. All right, I need to find a screw that will work. We'll just rob Peter to pay Paul, as they say. Oh, that's dumb. It doesn't even go out, so I guess those will work. All right. Alrighty, we'll use these little itty bitty screws. Yep. Whip is here? Where's Whip? There's Whip. Hey, buddy. Thank you. I appreciate y'all stopping in. And I totally understand if you guys do want to go watch Melvin, because once I start planting and stuff, I'm not going to be really paying attention to the chat. All right. What an idiot. Why would they do that? That way? I don't want it that way. I don't want it that way. Tell me why. You freaking moron. Yeah, I don't want it like that. I guess it's not the end of the world, right? All right, whatever. It is what it is. Some things you just don't have control over, right? That's 1 1/4. That's 1 inch. 1 1/4. I don't want gray, I want black. Of course. Yep. Yeah, so once I get power back on, I'll probably switch gears, gravel back to this tank, and then start putting plants in. Alright. That. Zip tie. Tie this wire. There's that. There's that. Alright. Oh, I gotta mount the light. Oh my goodness. It's getting hot in here. Alright, I gotta close my window. Alrighty, where are we? Most things I don't have trouble with, but that's not gonna stop me from being a control freak, you know? Anybody else that I missed saying hello to? I don't see anybody's new. Alrighty. Oops, what I... No, I don't want to do that. Alright, let's get this set up a little better for showing plants. Showing the planting, shall I say. I don't know if I should do the planting first or if I should get the 20 long on there. I got a 20 long that sits right down here. That was on the bottom section of the metal stand. And I was thinking about putting it on that second shelf for the time being. One, to get it off the ground. And two, so I could fill it back up completely. Because right now it's just half full. I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to get this 20 long on the shelf so I can get proper filtration running to it again. So, let's see if we can make anybody dizzy. So, yeah, there's the 20 long. Yep. That's what we'll do. We'll do that first, then that first. Come on, silly ram's horn, get back in the tank. It's gonna be fun trying to pick this up by myself. But yeah. Then I gotta get the filtration on there somehow. I have a hang-on back that I put into the 55. So I gotta figure out how to get in there. I'll probably just empty it completely. It's only for it only holds bio rings. That's all I use it for. It's for beneficial bacteria growth and whatnot. So I can just empty it completely and fill her back up. I hope you guys are all having a good day. I'm just gonna be messing around here until I get my bedroom put back together. The bed's out of here, buckets everywhere, wires. It's just a mess. Just a huge mess. I want to change the scape to this. You know what? I'm about to end this. I don't know if y'all hear that. It's my phone. I don't know how to stop it. The mic is muted and everything, but I'm just gonna end it. I'm gonna end my phone. So it was a different angle. Like this is another, you know. But I don't know how to do it. There, now we're just back to one. And then there was one. Sorry, y'all, but it is what it is. I'll move the computer closer once we get going. Then I get this tank up on the stand. And we start planting. We'll move closer so we can see. Are you getting one too close? Yeah, the phone, it was pretty close to the computer, is why it was doing that. I would say within like 3 or 4 feet, but maybe I'll just bring the phone back up once I get over there. Because it'll be in opposite corners, so. Oh my god. I forgot I can do this. Alrighty, let me see. Here we getting. Alright, you guys stay there. Now the struggle bus is picking this up by myself. If you want, but Uh, There we are, 120 long on the stand. These things right here, if you guys don't have suction cups like this, you need them. I mean, that's got 3 inches of sand, the little bit of water that it has in it, and whatnot. And then you see I just picked it up. It is definitely worth the money. I got mine off of Amazon. And it was like 2 for $20. They are definitely worth the money. Man, it's getting all scratched up. Whatever. Well, that's not gonna fit another tank. So I wonder if I should just put it in the center. Nah, I'm gonna leave it. Watch out, little fishies. Alrighty. Well, alrighty. Get that going again. Let's get this filter off. There. Okay, we need oh, that's another thing I gotta do for in here. I gotta make a like a little PVC air tube type thing. That way I can downsize how many pumps. Because like right now I use like some tanks have a pump that runs just that tank. Some run 2 tanks, but there's like 8 or 9 pumps in here, and that was some of the reason why I wanted to move everything to this wall, because then I can run 1 pump or 2 pumps, so free up some electricity that way. But yeah, but for now, we'll just run individual pumps again until I can get that system built. Baby bristle nose. Try to get a little shot of those guys for you. My chocolate bristlenose have had 2 batches of fry now. Let's put this up here right now. We'll put this one down here. That's the filter. You know what? I am not keeping this. Excuse me. Alrighty, as that's filling, let's take a little quick gander and chat. A TV. If you have an aquarium at the foot of your bed, buddy, what do you need a TV for? I had a TV. It was up in that corner there, above the 55, and I used to sleep with the TV on all the time. I had to have the TV on. I had my cell phone going with YouTube. They had a bunch of fans, all that stuff, and recently, within I'd say the past month, I've been leaving the TV off, and I've noticed a difference. I actually sleep a little better. Alrighty, keep an eye on this so we don't flood anything. Alright, so it is a little unlevel, but that's alright. Alright, let's just go put this over here for now. That's another huge thing that I like, being right next to a bathroom with all my stuff. I can just go right to there to drain it. I would like to drain it outside. It's just too far for me to I mean, I could drain it out my window, I guess, right into the front yard, but it's a pain in the butt to get these windows open. They're the old style. They don't go up and down or side to side. They open kind of like doors, sideways doors. It's a pain in the butt when they're old. So I really don't like messing with them too much. All right, filtration. Getting plugged in for the time being. Lights, camera, action. Get this light on. time being, we'll just go through here. Just a little bit of light. Everybody's still doing all right. Alrighty. That's good with that one for now. There's my red. Alright. Now, actually, before I do anything else with that, I need to get this light mounted. Get this light mounted so I can actually see what the heck I'm doing when I'm planting. I might do those today. But we will need these. Sponges for days. All right. All right. So for this light, it's not wide enough to fit inside the frame that I built. So I am going to put the little extendable arms back on it. I'm going to put 2 screws on either side, and then I'll zip tie the arms, the extendable brackets or whatever, to those screws, and that will then hold my light up. I tried to see if it would fit like kind of crooked sideways in a sense, but it doesn't, so this is what I'm going to do. I think. See something here. Yep. Go that way. Go that way. Oh, that's nice. That's what I'm gonna do. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. Get it there? Yes, I can. I might have to move some stuff around, but I can make it work. I think so. Nothing like starting a screw by hand. Ow. Nope, that is not going to fit. I might have to run and get a little stubby. Yep. Alrighty, I'll be right back. Alrighty, I found it. Now, I hate fish feeds. There's that side. This side, I'm gonna have to move some stuff. Because I need to slide this 5-gallon cube. There we are. Whew. Man, it's getting warm in here. Thank y'all. Hey, Jeff Kane, hello. Thank you guys for just hanging out and chatting with each other while I mess around and set this stuff up. Appreciate y'all. I've always wanted a TV at the foot of the bed. I want it to like come out of the foot of the bed, so like how some they have footboards or whatever they're called. I want the TV to come out of it. That's fine. That'll work. So, one more light to put up. Sorry guys, you don't get a light anymore. For now, at least. You know what? I don't know if I want to mount this one up here. This is going to be a 55. I might just put this one on top of the tank again. This is not the final home for this aquarium. Then I gotta run power to put in my Wi-Fi timer for all of these. That's a little crooked, but whatever. Alright. There's that. Now, do let's see, what is this? 20 and a quarter. No, 18. On the cube here for now, or just leave the cube there and start planting. You know what? We'll start planting and then I can always move it later. Alright. See if we can't get the phone set back up for y'all so you get a closer look at where we're at here. We'll be down there messing with the 55. StreamYard, open. Enter. Mute. Settings. Audio. Echo cancellation. Yeah. Automatically adjust mic volume. Okay. Alright, let's see. That on that side. Wish I could zoom out a little bit. There we go. So yeah, that piece of wood there, it's kind of got like you can see the pleco cave in the center, but you can swim through it. There's some holes going through like the top section. Just another piece of wood I collected. This tank was full of Vallisneria, but I don't think I'm gonna go that route again. I'm gonna have some, but nowhere near as much as there was. I'm gonna try to pick dwarf thatch. Keep a lot of that type of stuff in here. Oh, that's right. I was gonna gravel back this. Whatever. More food for the plants, I guess. Alright. Ooh, hair grass. I thought, oh, I lost all my hair grass. That over here. There we go. Man, my tooth is starting to drop. I guess I should probably quit sitting in front of the camera, huh? Where should I put it, though? Let's see. I didn't think about that. Here we go, that's a little better. Now, there we go, there's some more smaller bits. Muck up all the water. Yeah. Well. Poor my little plant greens grow. I should have did a snail dip on all these killed eggs. But done is done. So pretty much all I'm going to be doing, plug in some dwarf sash. It's getting pretty tall, but I'm going to put the smaller bits in the front and smaller bits in the middle and the back and go from there. I don't know if I'm going to add any valve back in this now that I'm thinking about it more. I might just keep all the valve for the next 55 and just be straight valve. And that's the only plan in it. I might just keep this one with dwarf Sagittaria and crips, and then there's a couple of stem plants that I'm trying to rehab. I might just go that route. One, because then it can just spread like wildfire. I don't have to worry about digging through a bunch of valves and get some of the sag, or vice versa. And then in the next tank, I'll just, like I said, I'll just do all valve. And the third one, I don't know what I'll do yet. Maybe like an all crit type escape or something. Man, my freaking tube is on fire. Little baby pig. Yeah, so we're putting stuff like this in the front, and then the little taller ones in the back. And I take one that's like this. Why is it doing it again? Jesus Christ, man, this is pissing me off. Getting pissed off. I'm seriously about to just put the laptop in front of it. You know what? Yeah, I'm just gonna do that. I'll buy a phone. Let's go, folks. Let's just bring the computer down here. Boo. Hello? How come I can still hear you on my phone? What the heck? Are you there? Hello? Alright, it's gone. What kind of voodoo magic is that? Oh, that light is way too bright. What can I do? What can I do? What would you do for a Klondike bar? What if we go like this? Bring this chair over here. And go down. A little better. Can we see? Good enough for me. Good enough for y'all? I can bring all this back where I wanted it. Alright. Yeah, that's a pretty weird dream there, Coral. Everything I've been eating and drinking for the past couple of days have tasted like Oragel or the Oragel mouthwash. It's always fun trying to eat a meal with a temporarily numb mouth. So I got a question for y'all. So we can see this. It's pretty decent size. There's also some bigger ones. Like this. You can see it's bigger than my hand. Then we got little tufts like this. Now, this isn't Vallisneria, correct? Because Vallisneria is thicker, like this. So you can see the two differences, like how thick and thin. This is almost like Italian Val, but I didn't ever put that in this tank. So is this all dwarf Sagittaria, and it's just because of the lighting? Like the smaller stuff is getting brighter light, more light. Taller stuff getting more light. What's the dealio? Anybody know? What's really going on? Looks like it to me. Better light, keep it shorter. Yeah, that's what I thought too, Geek. Geek boy. Thank you. I don't know if I said hi to you. Thank you for being here. Like I thought that's what I've heard in the past too. Brighter or stronger, better light keeps it closer to the substrate. Dimmer lights allows it to stretch to the top, which makes sense. But at the same time, like I have a 20-gallon kit tank out in the living room. It's just one of those like top 10 bubble wall. It's got the it's a 20-gallon. It's got the bubble wall with the blue, green, purple, or whatever color you want light bar in the back of the tank. And it has Worksatch in it as well, and it's doing the same thing. Like the one corner, so like this corner right here, it's just packed with the little stuff, but throughout the rest of the tank, it's all taller, and it's like that doesn't make any sense to me, anyways, because that's where the filter. The filter sits inside the aquarium, so it kind of blocks a little bit of that light. I don't understand why that corner is getting so compact and it's getting dense and it's shorter. It just doesn't make any sense to me. But I'm not the one to even try to understand. Yeah, no shit. I got water all over the computer. Where are we here? A group of plants. I like that. Looks like I need to get some more hornwort. Well, that's one plant I don't have. It's hornwort. It's never done well for me. I need to get June's package put together and sent out. I owe her some plants. We're gonna just do a mystery box. I'm just gonna pick a bunch of plants from everything I have and send it her way and hope she enjoys them and they do good for her. I have some plants in like a little Tupperware bin that I do not have in my tanks. So we'll be picking from there as well. That way we can hopefully get her something cool. Yeah. Okay. There's babies in this tank. I don't know. Corey's maybe? It's the 2-gallon. What was in there to begin with? Nothing. I just put substrate and a sponge filter and some plants to keep the
from
stuff.
Some other tank.
Yeah, to keep the stuff cycled. Yeah.
So somebody had yeah, they must have had 3 days.
Yeah.
Well, no, they couldn't.
Yeah, it looks like it could be a Cory. So far, I only see one, but there's no, there's another one, two. So there's three so far. I just spotted some babies, y'all. Hopefully there's a long fin or what's the veil tail or whatever you want to call it of the Corys that I have in here. They're emeralds, I believe, but they have really, really gorgeous fins. They're, I would say, a cross between a veil and a long fin or whatever, but it's hard to explain. But you know how like the tail fin of a fish, it has like it's got the 2 points and then it's like a half circle at the back end of the fin. This one is like it goes, so if it goes out to the tip, it goes back in, and then it goes back out, back in, and then back out to the bottom tip. So like a number 3, I guess you could say. The pet store didn't know what they were, so they sold them to me as emeralds because that was the tank they were in. But I don't know if they're emeralds or if they're bronze. I didn't care. I just really liked the tail and the dorsal fin of them, and that's the only reason I bought them. And the price was right because they didn't know what they were. See, here's more of that plant. I mean, look at this. It's as long as my forearm, and it's that skinny plant that I've been planting in here. And it's got like little bits that are growing from it. So why so tall and the rest so short? Like I just don't understand that. It makes no sense to me. But we'll put that one back here. Come on, get out of my tweezers. Oh, there's some moss. Get that out of here. No moss, welcome. You, no welcome. Yeah. I think it's gonna be riddled with this dwarf sedge. But hey, I like it. Fine by me, because that means that it can spread like wildfire, and then I can sell, trade, or give more to y'all. Getting old sucks. I wish I could see the chat easier. Alrighty. Let's get this one planted, and I gotta stand up and stretch my knee out. Because I'm ready for a freaking cigarette. Weed. Wait. What is that? Hey, it's stem plant. Cool. Let's put it over here in the clump of stem plant. Alrighty. I will plant these two little tufts and then step out real quick. Hey, another piece of stem plant. That one doesn't look so healthy. We'll plant it. Grown worse looking plants than that. Alright, I gotta take a break and stand up. My knees are throbbing. What's that? Carpet stuff. Ow. Alright, let's see here. Push this back a little bit. Let's take a look at chat real quick, see what's going on. Hello, guys. I'm getting a lot of runners with my Jeff. I love that plant. Yes. I started with, in this 55, I probably started with 8, 10, like little, 10 pieces of Val from a local fish store. And within a few months, the whole 55 was overran to where I sent some to a couple people and I just went into the tank and just grabbed a bunch and just ripped it out. I mean, I had pieces like that were connected, like runners, like 2 foot long of just, plant after plant. So that's why I was thinking maybe the next 55 that I put where that 20 long is, I'll just do all Val. And that way it can run wild. Because I do like that look. I've seen enough people that grow it in sand. Because that one will be black sand. Might be black with a hint of white. Kind of like that 20 is white with a hint of black. I might do it the opposite because I have a 3.5 gallon or so, 3 gallons of black sand over there that I got from Richard Reynolds. Yeah, Lando, I sent you a bunch. We're just we're putting some plants in this 55 and setting this thing up. Like this 20 long wasn't on here. This whole thing wasn't on here 2 days ago. I put the stand into place last night and just put the 55 in there. And now today we are just working on putting some plants back into it. And I'm going to get the fish back in it. That way I can get them out of the bucket. They are, some of the fish are rainbow fish and they like to jump. So I got to get them out of this bucket. Thankfully it was covered with plants. And then I put a towel and nets. I put all kinds of stuff on top of it so they couldn't jump out overnight. But That does sound pretty good, Huawei. Hot honey on a grilled cheese with habanero jack. Yeah, that sounds pretty damn good. I can't grow subswasser tang. And hello. I don't know if you changed your name or if you're a new subscriber or who you are, but thank you for being here. Good. Good thing I caught comment. See, then make wonder. Are Suda McGill's jumpers? Not in my experience. I have the what is it, the Trute or whatever, the G one, and then the Ivans. Um, I have them in a 10-gallon that's behind that bucket. You can kind of see there's a little lid right there. So yeah, I have them in that 10-gallon right there. This one. And you can see there's gaps in this lid. This is a lid for a 20 gallon. So it overhangs and there's gaps and whatnot, and they don't jump out. And I got them Suda McGill's from Richard Reynolds, and he doesn't have lids on any of his aquariums. He's got 80 something aquariums, or who knows now because he's changed some things. But he doesn't have a single lid. And honestly, I'm getting all of the lids that he does have that he made out of that double wall polycarbonate. He made a bunch of lids, and he was like, it was too much for him, too much of a hassle. So he removed them, and he's going to be giving them to me because my glass lids, the hinges are breaking on them. So I'd rather just get rid of them and use the double wall polycarbonate and drill a hole like this big, a little 1 inch hole or something for feeding, and then there you go. It's good to go. How long have we been going? An hour and a half. I'll probably go for another 30 minutes there, Lando. Um, but as you can see, I mean, there's 25 people here watching me. If you're doing take stuff like this and chime in occasionally and talk to them, I'm sure they'll all come over and hang with you for a little bit. The fry that's in the tank the fry I just found. Read German accent. I like the look of the subswasser tank, but it just doesn't really do all that well. It is a cool plant. Too slow of a grower, in my opinion, in my experience. Yes, I'll agree with that, Stephen. I have noticed my Suda McGills are staying more at the top of the tank and whatnot. I I have guppy grass in that just floating, and there's a pretty good amount of it. So that kind of stays at the top. So I think that kind of deters them a little bit from wanting to jump out as well because they have cover. So I think that helps. So if you didn't have like floating plants with them, you could do like taller stems or something. That way there's some growth at the top and they might feel a little more comfortable. I got thousands of wild nerds throughout my community tanks. They breathe like snails. That's what I want. I only have one tank of um, shrimp, and it's that one right there. It's a little 5-gallon cube, and it's got yellow neos in it. Alright, let's go back. Wait a minute, was that glass box hero? Like I said, a sensitive plant to ammonia and volcano. I always wanted those. What about bumblebee gobies? Yeah. Yeah. I don't have the patience to let the sub get settled. Yeah, June, I have a 50-gallon that, I mean, it's very, very close to the 40 breeder footprint. I mean, it's almost spot on, but it's just slightly different enough to where the lid is a pain in the ass. Certain filters, so if I put a certain hang on back that I have on that tank, I can't close the glass lid all the way. But if I switch it out to a different filter and it gives it just that clearance to where I can close the glass lid all the way. And the Fry Lando, I believe it's a Cory. Um, I'm gonna say it's the Emerald Cory, but I am unsure at this point in time. But I do believe it's a Cory. Uh, I really haven't put anything else in that aquarium from any other tank. Which, looking over at those tanks now, I need to add some water to them. Yes, it is the stand. Um, go back a little bit. This is the stand that I built for 3 55-gallon aquariums. However, I miscalculated a little bit by like 3 inches on the second shelf. So from the shelf right here to here, I miscalculated by 3 inches. So it's 3 inches short to give me the clearance I wanted, like this, right here, from the top of the tank to the bottom of the shelf. I wanted it to be at least 8 inches. The second shelf, the middle shelf, is only 5, I believe, 5 or 6. Probably, I think 5. Which, okay, it's not the end of the world. I'm just gonna be running sponge filters, probably 2 sponge filters in that tank, um, and only one type of plant, and that's gonna be Vallisneria. And I'll probably look for some type of fish that likes a lot of cover and keep that in there, or I might move my guppies. I have purple Moscow guppies um, that I got from an auction that are doing really well. So I might just move those into the 55, and that'll free up another 10-gallon for any breeding projects or something, anything like that I want to do. Um, so I do have a few Corys that I could be breeding because the 2 fish stores in my area ish will always take Corys from me. They want endlers. I would assume they would willingly take guppies as well. So I could free up a tank for breeding, but the guppies can go into 55 and breed. We all know that. Look at Steven's mosh pit. I mean, they'll go crazy in anything. I could probably put a male and female in my toilet bowl and they would breed like crazy. I don't know that fish. And they do nice. Spotted Congo puffer. Yeah, I was thinking about getting some puffers. I was gonna get some pea puffers, but nah, I don't know. There's other fish on the list that I have um, that I think I would like enjoy more. Big Steve. Custom customer lower. Yeah, I mean I could always just put like my 20 gallons. I could fit two 20s in there probably, or like put. No, I don't want to do 10s. 10s are going on this side. So like for those that don't know, over here on this side, I'll be building another rack for the 40 breeder. And over here, I have a 50 gallon, like I mentioned, it's pretty dang close to the same dimensions. I think the 50 gallon's like a half-inch bigger or something like that. So I'll be building a rack for those two tanks. So it'll go the 50 gallon on the bottom, 40 breeder, similar to where it's at. And on the top shelf, I'll be doing those two 10 gallons plus the other one that's over here on the other side. I'll do 3 10 gallons just like they are here, sideways. Um, and then, so once that wooden rack is built, so there'll be this wooden rack and then another one right here. I'm going to build a shelf just like this, and I'm going to put it in between the two at the top. So it'll go all the way across there, and then either I'm going to put the 20 long on top of that, or I'm going to move my desk, which this is my desk. I'm going to move that out and just build more shelves and more tanks. And then I'll just move my desk somewhere else, probably over here where the 50 gallon is, which I can show y'all. Here's the 50 gallon. It's keeping all my filters running right now just to keep all the bacteria thriving. Um, got some angelfish in this tank right now growing out. I got a Colombian tetra growing out in here. There's diamond tetras. There's chocolate bristlenose with the chocolate bristlenose fry. There's 2 batches of fry. There's not that many, but hey, you gotta start somewhere. And there's 3 yo-yo loaches. And then underneath is a 10 gallon, like that will be going on top with the purple Moscow guppies. I bought these from the auction as mentioned, and I only paid $6. Nobody was bidding. They already sold 1 bag for $6, and nobody was really showing interest in either bags. So I kind of pity bid. So I just felt bad. It was one of the people that was helping run the auction and run the meeting, so I kind of felt a little bad. Plus, for $6, it was like 20 something guppies. There was 3 females adults and 1 male adult, and the rest were fry. So I was like, for $6, even if I was to turn around and sell them right to the pet store, I would get more than $6. So I said screw it, and I bought them. The male, his tail fin's kind of jacked up, but I don't know what the guy kept in with these guppies. Were they just guppies, or did they have something else that were kind of like fin nippers? But all the fry are doing great. Their tails are looking normal, so we shall see. And then you can see right next to it is a 2 gallon, and then behind it, you can kind of see back there is another 2 gallon. Um, this is the one that has the newly spotted fry. So yeah, that's that. But yeah, this is another homemade stand, but I did not make it. I got that from a friend that made it for his parents just to have like a little rolling work cart type thing for their garage. But I mean, it's solid. These are 4-inch boards, and they're squared all the way around with 2x4s in the center. So, excuse me. But yeah, once I free up this area, I could possibly put my desk right here, and then make more shelves over here. So that's the plan. All right, let's see. I need to put something in the 220 gallon with a bristle nose. Just send that to me, June. You don't need that 220 gallon. Okay, let me see. What did he just say? Yeah, I gotta run an errand, Lando. That's why I said maybe 15 minutes or so. I'm probably gonna take off. I gotta run a couple errands. Um, Plus my tooth is really starting to hurt. Oh, so a lot of y'all know that since I've met y'all, that I've been having this teeth issues and whatnot. I finally have insurance that will actually help. So starting February, which is sucks, I gotta wait till February. But I've waited this long. I've dealt with it for many years, so it is what it is. But in February, I get to go have work done, and I can finally start getting my teeth fixed. And by fix, I mean just rip all those fuckers out of there and give me fake ones. They don't like it when anyone under 13 streams alone. Yeah, he never shows his face when he streams, which is good. I mean, you gotta protect yourself being a youngin. Yeah, I don't care. I don't. I just want the pain to go away, June. I don't really care what they are. Go to a nursing home and steal someone's. I don't care. Just get the pain gone. I don't know if Lando. I don't know if if I were to have you up here or no. If I was to join your stream. Does that still count as an adult? Or does it have to be family? If you are the one hosting the stream. Yes, and it's up here. It's all on this back jaw. They're all broken, and the gum is like trying to encase them or whatever. You know what I mean? So it's really bad. And I'm not one for like Orajel and stuff like that. I always say and think once you use the Orajel once, you can't stop. It just like it's raw right now because I've been using it so much that the gum I can feel the difference on this to this side. So it's like you can't stop using the Orajel once you start using it because one, it hurts even worse because now I mean it's kind of like with pain meds. You break your leg and you take some pain meds, you feel good, so you're like, oh, I can walk a little bit, you know. Well, that pain med wears off, and now it hurts 10 times worse than it did before because you were good and happy, so you pushed it, and then once all that wore off, you realize you screwed up and you should have never pushed it, you know. So I think that's what Oragel is like. It's that band aid, and then you eat and you start chewing with that side and stuff like that. So, but it was so bad. I mean, like I said, I've been going through dealing with this one since Friday. So I just broke down. I had to do something, and I get an hour, sometimes 2 hours out of it. Like I did a rinse before I started the stream, and y'all seen just a little bit ago it started hurting. I think talking has a lot to do with it too because I'm moving my jaw. Oh, I'll pull my own teeth. If it was loose enough, I'll pull it. I'll pull it myself. I've dug a couple out, like this one. I mean, there's only two left in the front, other than what's broken off already. But um, I'll pull it myself. I think I've pulled three since I've got my last estimate on getting them fixed. They wanted $21,000, and they wanted half up front. I'm like, yeah, sure. That's a Sunday morning for me. Let me just go to the bank real quick, fuckers. But yeah. But now that I got insurance, it'll be nice. I can finally. I don't even care if I didn't have teeth for a while. I just don't want them to be in pain anymore. That and I mean, I would love to smile and not. I know, like you guys don't care. We've talked about this before and whatnot, and other people's streams as well. But I do live in an area that has a lot of upper class people, and you can tell they give you the look. You know, you get the weird looks and the you can hear the comments and shit when you're in line at a store. I truly don't give a shit about them. I don't care what anybody thinks. I got me a good woman. I'm happy with myself. So it is what it is. But it does get to people and it does get to you. Thanks, buddy. I appreciate it. Yeah, like that's what I was saying. I'd go with no teeth. If someone was like, "Oh, we'll take them all out for free," shit, I'll be gumming everything to death. You know what really irritates me about this with like the getting assistance from my area, Naples, Florida, the county, whatever you want to call it. It's such bullshit. Like, I either make too much or I don't make enough. But yet, my older brother, who was an alcoholic his entire life, was like borderline dead because of how much he drank and whatnot. Doctors would tell him time and time again, you need to stop drinking. You are killing yourself. You're killing yourself. You're killing yourself. Gets to the point to where he's legally blind. He's got all kinds of medical issues. gets all the help he needs. He got all of his teeth fixed. He gets all this money. He gets a freaking monthly check. All this shit. Even it was his fault that he is now this sick and whatnot. But yeah, here's somebody that's trying to work, trying to do the right thing and whatnot, and I get nothing. Zero freaking help. It's such a shitty system. Yep. Yeah, we mentioned it a couple times, Greg. Just gum that shit to death. We'll see you, Lando. I'll try to hop in, buddy, and at least be in chat. I appreciate you. Yeah, I don't get it. I mean, we purposely one year, we purposely like the missus and I said like I'm not gonna work a single day for the entire year because they said I made too much. So I'm like, all right, well I quit working. Now I don't work at all. You guys gonna help? No, you don't make enough. I'm like, okay, so what am I supposed to do? Can't get a part-time job because that's too much. They don't have quarter-time jobs. Like, what? Come on. So it is what it is, I guess. It just sucks the area I'm in because there is a lot of higher class people, so the prices are a little higher. Exactly, the 4-4 and the rich richer. Yeah. Hello, Cody V. Yeah. I mean that's a little bit of the goal, but not really. I'm not trying to get rich off of this by any means. Um, the fish I sell to the pet stores, I usually just get products. So I'll like stock up on a bunch of foods. Um, yeah, I usually get roughly no less than $50. I would say when I go to the stores. Sometimes I take them. I take 40 of them. He always throws me a little extra. But yeah, I'll usually use that to trade and stock up on foods. That way I don't have to be out of pocket for food for all the aquariums. I mean, that's including frozen brine and bloodworms, you name it. All of the Hikari that I like to use, you know. So plants, I was thinking about selling, and I put it out there that I was going to sell some plants. Maybe when it warms back up, across the states, I can get back to putting that into gear. Um, yeah, but really, like I said, I'm not trying to become the next plant seller for the 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 12, 13 aquariums right now with that have water and all of them have plants. So I can grow some plants. Muted. Oh, okay. So yeah, I can grow some plants. But yeah, I guess is what it is. Yeah, exactly, June. Only thing I don't like is, like, I sent someone some plants, and I'm down here in Southwest Florida, and I forget where they were, but it was obviously another state. And some of them melted back. I mean, and that's gonna happen with Aquarium Co-op or Dustin's fish tanks or Dustin's tanks, whatever his freaking name is. You're gonna have melting and whatnot. So, but I don't like it. I want all the plants to do great for everybody that I send them to. Well, June, you see that 55 down there? That thing was pretty much slap packed full of Vallisneria. So you definitely know you're going to be getting some of that. And then here, let me see. Let me see if I can turn you guys around and show you. That bin right there is full of plants as well. Here, let's see. We're gonna spin you around and get you dizzy. We'll go slower. Let's see here. Let's see if we can set it down here. See if we can see inside of it. We can kind of see inside of it. So pretty much from here all the way back is Kabamba and the center needle one. What is it? The Ceciliflora, I believe is the name of it. It looks more dwarf Sagittaria. Let's get that out and put that over there. Look at that. You got plants I didn't even know I had. Then we got huge chunks. See if we can see it. Huge chunks of Java fern in here. We got more Java fern. Even more Java fern, like smaller bits. We got some Italian Val, it looks like. We got some couple crypts down in here. We got a tiger striped frog bit. This is what I was told it was. Here we even got stuff like this growing. This is some Java fern, but it's like a palm tree that I got going. I got more. I mean, I got a bunch of Java fern. Let me see if I can get another one out. Yeah, Java fern. I've attached it to rocks so it can attach itself. So we're gonna be trying to get some plants going. I gotta go through this and fix everything. There's a bunch of stems that came uprooted, but there's where did it go? Hold on a second. All right, there's a bunch of Ludwigia in here. So yeah, I mean it's a 25 gallon bin, 30 gallon bin, something like that. It's full of plants. But all right, let's take one quick look at chat, and then I'm gonna take off, y'all. I gotta get going. It's almost 6 o'clock. Yeah. Yeah, I was surprised how much was there. Made a bunch of cave plant noises. That's cool. I need to figure out how to ship plants and fish properly. Waste money and kill things. I would start with plants then. What I did, I have people asking for fish too. That's like when I had, 200 salt and pepper quarries, give or take. I had people asking, hey, send me some, and I've never shipped fish, so I was like, nah, not yet. I'm not ready for that. Um, then I offered to ship some plants to some people. Just get your feet wet. They're plants. So I do the like the prepaid boxes, and the box I use is 17 and change, I think, to ship. It doesn't matter how much it weighs or how little. So I think it's a great deal. I could put 10 pounds of plants in it and send it to June and Callie for 17 bucks. That if she gets them and they're all dead, now we know, look, something happened. Let's fix that. You know what I mean? It's just some plants. It's not a fish. I'd feel bad if I sent fish and they died over a plant. Stephen, when you ship plants and you say the 40 are higher, do you ever use heat packs with plants? And how do you do it? Do you wrap them in paper towel? Do you add any water to the bag? Yeah, that's true. A lot of plants you can just clip. Now you have two plants. So, like when I shipped my plants that I've shipped, I think I've done four, 3 or 4 boxes of plants I've shipped out. And I wrap them in paper towel and I spray the paper towel with aquarium water. And then I wrap the plants up, put them in the bag, and then I give a couple more sprays inside the bag to add some moisture. And then I wrap the bag up and I tape it so the water can't leak out. Do I have a dream fish? Nah, not really a dream fish. Dream tank would be anything over a couple 100 gallons with Mbuna. I don't use heat packs that I don't ship when it's freezing cold temps. But freezing is bad. I wrap with paper towels. No need to wrap paper on plants. I'd ship differently if I ship during the dead of winter, but I don't bother. Yeah. Yeah, that's why I've received plants from a couple people, and I've a couple times. I'd say at least 3 times, and 2 out of the 3 they were wrapped in paper towel. Is why I went that route. So one time I got them, and it was just the plant in the bag. There was like no water or even. That's what I thought too. I figured maybe that it would get too warm inside the box. I'm a pro, and I ain't. Oh my god. Alright, I'm gonna step away for a quick second. I'm gonna go try to numb some of this pain. You guys take a look at some Buenos Aires tetras and some Colombian tetras, and you tell me who's picking on who. That one's name's Gerald. That's Martha. No, I don't have names for my fish. I'll be right back. Alright, guys, you know what? I'm just gotta end this now. I gotta take off. Where are we? We got 19 people. Okay. Alright, plants in a box for 2 to 3 days, moist in a bag is all you need. Trust me. Or not. But it's the truth. And nothing but the truth. Paper harms plants or it can. Alright, so plants in a box for 2 to 3 days, moist in a bag is all you need. So, like, if I took some stem plants, threw them in a bag, and just went once with the spray bottle, that's plenty. Is what you're screaming? All right, we'll give that a shot. I actually need to reach out to Skipper because he also talked to somebody. Who knows? Could have been you that he talked to, and got me some other like tips and stuff for shipping. Just our schedules have been. No, I know you're not screaming. our skippers and my schedules have just not worked out to line up. So, alright, I'm a pro. I should do a live on shipping. That would help a lot of people. And even the plants that I did get that were out of, they didn't have paper like you're saying, there's just the plant and some moisture. There was like barely any moisture. It was just kind of almost like they took the plant, trimmed it from the aquarium, took it out of the aquarium, let it just sit for a second, put it in the bag, tied it up, and sent it off to me. Now, they're still growing, and there's a lot of them in that tank right there. And you can kind of see in that back corner by the bubbles, there's some tall stem plants. I've already trimmed those down halfway once already, so I mean, there's, like you're saying, there's truth to it. So it's not like I didn't know it could be done that way, but I would just rather, you know, do it the best way possible is all. And being new, I don't know. I just took from my experience on what I've received and just applied it to me shipping out plants. But yeah, I'll definitely yeah, I wouldn't heat seal them. What I did is I took the plants and I had wide bags, so they like stems fit across the width of the bag, and then I just rolled it up and then put painter's tape across it, so it would seal in the water and not let evaporation happen. That's how I did it. Yeah, that makes me feel a lot better about sending you plants, dude. Knowing that it was 2 weeks late and they were still good. 'Cause I got some stuff, like I said. I mean, you'll it'll definitely be worth it for you. You've been waiting long enough for them, so I'll start checking the weather. Now I know exactly where your location or the location of the shipment will be. I'll start checking the weather and making sure everything's all good, and we'll get you some stuff sent out later. See ya. Tune in again to anybody that's still here. I will be doing some giveaways. I know I mentioned this a while ago, but I have some Pleco caves from Danikins from Kenny. Um, Unfortunately, two of them came in busted, so I have to wait for two more when she makes them because they ran out. They didn't have any made, but I have one large with some blues. It's kind of hard to see with this light, but yeah, it's large. I mean, that's pretty big. And then I have another medium, I think is what this one is. Um, and I'll get better light, and show the true colors. You can kind of see it because that reflection is the color. So I have these two. Um, and then I was thinking about I have three of these. These aren't from Danny, from Danikins. These are store bought, but my clown pleco, is it the clown? Yes, the clown plecos. I was thinking about giving those away as well. Uh, I was able to take the two that broke and piece them back together enough that they're safe to use for me. And once I get the replacements, then I'll probably like cut where they broke and just make them shorter and just add my own glazing to them. But keep an eye out for that. I did mention I would do this a while back, within the month I think it's been, but we'll get that taken care of. Get that wrapped up for y'all. So yeah, I just glued it. I was able to. I mean, there was obviously little shards and stuff that you're not gonna be able to put together. Um, but it was enough to where it was still solid and it was still safe on the inside, to where they wouldn't like scratch themselves or cut themselves on the sharp edge of the ceramic. But yeah, so we'll do that soon. Thank you all. Thank you, June. I appreciate all the help you've given me for these live streams and whatnot. For y'all that don't know, she did a dedicated video, entitled it To Me, because I'm just that awesome, right? No. But she did do a dedicated video to show the steps of how to do one of these. So I appreciate that. So, but anywho, I think we're gonna take off. We got 5 more minutes, and then Lando will be going. I still obviously have way more to do. So if nobody's going later tonight, and because I'm gonna be messing around in here to get this done, I might pop back up. Uh, Probably won't be focused so much on chat then and whatnot. I'll just set you guys in the corner, and I'm gonna do my thing. That way I can get this done. Um, but yeah, other than that, thank you all so much for being here. I appreciate y'all, and we'll see you on the next one. Bye. All right, as they say, clicking buttons. See ya.